Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down the modern blueprint for a goal that's on a lot of people's minds, earning $10,000 a month.
Yep, that's the magic number, right? It's that benchmark of success so many of us are aiming for. But let's be real. The path to actually get there is usually super unclear, kind of muddy, and just filled with conflicting advice from every corner of the internet.
So what's the secret? Well, it's not some single magic trick. The real key is a powerful combination of two things: a proven framework for creating value, and then having the right platform to actually execute that framework on. And today, we're going to give you both.
Okay, let's dive right in with step one, which is all about building a rock-solid foundation. I mean, you can't build a skyscraper on sand, right? And you definitely can't build a six-figure income on a broken business model.
According to entrepreneur Dan Martell, picking the right business model is like giving yourself a tailwind. You want to focus on high gross margins. That's the percentage of money you actually keep after your costs. And as you can see here, the top models right now are things like products, agencies, consulting, and way up at the top, software as a service or SaaS, with these insane 80 to 90% margins.
But here's the thing, choosing one of those models, that's only half the battle. A high-margin model is really just an empty vehicle. You need a high-value skill to be the engine that actually powers it.
And these skills right here, they are in white-hot demand. You've got coding, which lets you build the future. Video editing, which is absolutely crucial in a world where every company is basically a media company. Copywriting, the timeless art of selling with words. Sales, which is a life skill that pays off everywhere. And of course, the new player on the block, AI automation. That is your ticket to future-proofing your entire career. So, here's the crucial point. Once you've really honed your skill, you have to showcase it. It doesn't matter how great you are if nobody knows you exist, right? You need the right stage.
And that brings us to our platform, the modern LinkedIn. You have to forget what you think you know about it. It's completely transformed from that dusty old resume site into a living, breathing showcase for your entire professional story. Seriously, think of it like a digital passport, where you can show off not just what you've done, but what you can do, through videos, projects, and skills that are actually verified.
Okay, let's move on to step 2 and see how this all connects. You have your foundation. Now it's time to build the engine for your growth by selling your story, not just your service. This core principle from Martell is a total game changer for so many people. The big idea is to validate your offer and get paid before you invest countless hours and thousands of dollars building the whole thing out. This is what protects you from building something that nobody actually wants to buy.
And this slide right here perfectly illustrates why the modern LinkedIn is the ideal place to execute this sell before you build strategy. It's literally evolved from a static list of bullet points into this dynamic ecosystem for creators, where you can actively show your value and build trust before you ever ask for the sale.
The process itself is actually refreshingly simple. First, you just identify who has the problem that your skill solves. Second, you communicate the value of your solution. You're selling the opportunity, the outcome. And third, and this is so important, you get comfortable asking for the sale and actually collecting the payment.
So how do you actually sell the opportunity on LinkedIn? Well, this is your content playbook. It's not about just shouting, "Hire me." It's about sharing valuable insights. Post real case studies, share lessons from your failures, create short little video breakdowns, and just get into genuine conversations. This is how you build an audience that actually knows, likes, and trusts you.
So once you're making money, you're going to hit a brand new wall. You only have 24 hours in a day. The next challenge is all about scaling, which brings us to step 3, building systems so you can move from doing the work to owning the machine. This is such a powerful mindset shift. You don't get ahead by working 100-hour weeks forever. No way. You get ahead by creating efficient systems and leveraging other people's time so you can focus on what truly grows the business.
Martell uses this simple, repeatable 3-step process he calls the buyback loop to get his time back. First, you audit your calendar. Look for all the low-value, energy-draining stuff. Second, you transfer those tasks to someone else. And third, this is the key, you fill that new free time with high-leverage activities that actually make you more money, like sales and marketing.
And this is where the platform itself helps you scale. LinkedIn's integrated AI acts like your personal wingman. It helps automate parts of the content creation process. It'll suggest ideas, help with captions, find hashtags, so you can just focus on your core message. It amplifies your genius. It doesn't replace it.
And when you combine a strong personal brand with a system for creating content, something pretty magical starts to happen. Your whole job search flips. You go from actively hunting for opportunities to passively being discovered. All of a sudden, recruiters and clients start coming to you.
All right, let's tie all this together into your final winning playbook. This is the whole roadmap in one single glance.
So, it really all comes down to this simple three-part formula. First, you build your foundation of value with a high-margin model and a real skill. Second, you create your engine to sell your story on a platform like LinkedIn. And third, you implement systems to scale your success and buy back your time.
But, just a quick word of warning. To make any of this work, you have to avoid the old spammy tactics of the past. Generic, low-value, copy-paste content is dead. The platform and the people on it, they now reward meaningful connection and genuine insight above all else. Authenticity wins.
So there you have it. You have the framework. You know the platform. The entire roadmap is laid out right in front of you. The only question left is,